delighted to be here today to help express our thanks on behalf of all of us camp kids to all of you who have supported my favorite place. I'm particularly excited to be here because the Coast to Coast ride was my very first event I participated in. I was a little bald girl who spoke at one of the events and who was featured in the posters of the girl in the yellow bandana that is at Sears. I have a happy story. I was diagnosed with leukemia in 2007 while performing as one of two scouts at Stratford Festival's theater. I started to be very pale and to get really tired, so my mom took me to my grandpa who's deep in Alberta, and then took me to sick kids where I was diagnosed with leukemia. Over the next 2 years, my life was filled with lots of chemo, lumbar punctures, pills, and blood tests. Sick kids saved my life, but it was camp that gave it back to me. You see, the hardest thing for me about cancer was not the treatments, although they weren't pleasant, believe me. It was not being able to be a kid again, not being able to do the things I love, not having anyone who could truly understand how it felt to be me, being scared to take risks that I would normally jump at. Well, all that changed one day when I met Nora. She was from an organization named Camp Booch and was at the hospital doing day programs for kids while they waited for treatments. I soon got to know and love her, and those long days were not as dreaded anymore. Instead, I would rush up to the 8th floor to see what she had and the other volunteers had planned for us. Some days we would have a guest perform, or sometimes a cool craft or activity. These helped keep your mind off why you were there, or how hungry you were as you waited NPO for your turn in the operating room. One day, when she was out there, she had a board set up about a camp in Muskoka. I had been a camper since I was 4, so it caught my eye. She told me about Camp Booch and the fun we would have there, swimming, water skiing, doing high ropes, and a lot of other neat things. I couldn't believe that I could actually go to camp. I was so excited. My mom wasn't quite sure about it though. She was worried about me, whether I'd be strong enough, and about what about the treatments I had scheduled. Nora assured her that, like all the other cancer camps, there were qualified nurses and doctors there. After some pleading, she gave in. And as it turned out, when I did go, it was my oncologist that was up there. It seemed like forever before my turn to go to camp came. Camp was amazing. Once up there, I met a lot of new friends and interesting counselors, and soon forgot about my fears and my pains, and was just back at camp, like before, having a great time. My mom could not believe the change in me when she picked me up. I talked all the way home from Muskoka. I couldn't wait to tell my family about the crazy dress-up days and the week feeding days, and my favorite activities, high ropes and archery and water skiing. That was just the beginning of the past 5 years. I have not missed an opportunity to travel there for my 2 weeks in the summer or to attend the weekends at camp. When I was not at camp, support didn't stop. There was always someone there to make me smile. I think one of the best things about camp had to be the friends that I made. Not only did we have great support from counselors and volunteers, I'm also fortunate to have a group of friends who I met at the activities and events throughout the year. We get together on our own time outside of camp. We're special friends because we all share something in common. We all know how lucky we are to still be here. We can understand each other, having fun together and talking about our cancer experiences. I have just come back from 2 weeks at camp in July, and it was the best time ever. I look forward to it all year. After our canoe trip and fun activities, let's just say the counselors need to catch up on their sleep. I don't know if I could have traveled my journey the past 5 years or dealt with cancer so positively without the ongoing support of Camp Trillium, Camp Quality, and Camp Booch. I don't know what my future holds. Hopefully you'll see me on the big screen or on Broadway. But I do know that Camp Booch will always be a special place in my heart. I look forward in the next couple years to being a counselor there and making a difference in other children's life that go through my same journey. It's people like you who care about kids like me, who help these camps to make it such a special place and teach kids that there is life during and after cancer and make dreams come true. Thank you.
My name's Patrick Sullivan and I ride for my son Finn. Finn was born 1 minute after his brother Baird and less than 3 years after his big sister Sarah. And Finn was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 21 months, a rare form of cancer called rhabdomyosarcoma. And we did everything you were supposed to do, all of the treatments that the doctors had available, but Finn's cancer was incurable and he died at the age of 3. But Finn's story is not the story of a boy who died of cancer. It's a story of a boy who lived, a boy who ran and jumped and bounced and danced and sang and loved and smiled and rode. And I am involved with Coast to Coast because it gives me an opportunity to celebrate Finn's life, to remind people to live like Finn lived. And it also gives me a chance to tell Finn's story, and that's important. And most importantly, it gives me a chance to change the story for others, and that's the way it should be.
Tell us about Teddy.
Teddy is, this is Finnspiration Bear. So this was designed by Finn's twin brother, Baird, and his big sister, Sarah. And they designed it in memory of Finn, and it's full of special little touches. As you can see, Finn's favorite color was pink, so he has a pink nose. He has brown eyes like Finn. He has some ears, but that's about the special bear that Finn had, but it's also about the magic of childhood. And if you can look at Finnspiration Bear and see a bear, then you haven't lost that sense of magic that childhood is about. And most importantly, my daughter Sarah said that Finnspiration Bear had to be cuddly, and he's very, very cuddly. So,
where does someone get or find one of those bears?
If they looked on teamfinn.com, we've got a limited supply left, so if you're looking to give some Finnspiration to someone in your life, just check out teamfinn.com.
Hi, my name is Evelyn Wilson. I'm from Caring Place, Ontario, and I am a children's pastor, but I've been on sabbatical since our lives were turned upside down. On June 7th, 2010, our 15-year-old daughter, Katie, was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. She fought a very valiant and courageous battle and was full of inspiration, and for 8 months she was there to just let everyone know that she was going to beat this. On February 10th, 2011, she passed away, and for us, the Tour for Kids has become an amazing way to honor her memory. Tour for Kids is an amazing organization that provides funds for the cancer camps. And it's a wonderful place for the kids, and especially kids like Katie who couldn't get to the actual campsites, but Camp Puchageas has an in-hospital program which provides relief while the kids are having their treatment. Being a volunteer on Tour for Kids and these past 4 days has been an incredible, yes, very emotional and bittersweet experience, but to see so many riders who give up their time to come and raise money means the world to the families. We look forward to doing many more Tour for Kids. If you're looking for a place to sponsor, I encourage you to go for Tour for Kids. 100% of the funds goes to the charities of childhood cancer, as 1 in 5 kids passes away from cancer. Let's continue to beat this and encourage the families. Thank you to everyone who supports and all of you who are going to support. Have a great day.